How are you?
Okay. Did you
Good.
get?
Sorry, my boss called me right as I was getting out of the shower, and he was like, "I need you to do this one more thing," and I was like, "Well, that's always how it works, though, right?"
Yeah. Did the
All right.
did the payment
So
go? Did the payment go through?
it says that it did. So if it doesn't, it's
Okay.
not a big deal. I'll let you know. So, my name is Haley. You know that.
Mhm.
I am not a psychic. I am an intuitive card reader. So I don't talk to dead people and I don't see dead people. I read cards and I give you my best impressions of my like own just feelings towards your situations. If at any point you feel uncomfortable or you just feel that we aren't connecting, I will not be offended and you can tell me and I will
Okay.
refund you your money without any hesitation. So, it just sometimes it happens like that. I do not do health readings for legal reasons. It's just not something that I legally am allowed to do and don't feel comfortable doing. And with all that being said, do you have any questions of me right now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. So I have a small human and lots of animals, so I'm going to do my best to try and keep it distraction free. But I'd like to apologize in advance. My daughter sometimes has some issues with boundaries.
That's all right.
Um,
My cats, I got most of them out, but some of them refused and they want to sit in here with me. So, but they're laying down being good right now. So hopefully they won't like walk right in
yeah,
front of the screen and
yeah. Okay, so I am going to just kind of do my best to give you you're wanting a general reading, and I'm already kind of just picking up some things that are some thoughts. So, do you have children?
go what?
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do you have a good relationship with your children?
Yeah.
Good. I ask that because I get just a very maternal kind of instinct from you, and I feel like you're very much the mom of the group in most situations. I feel like you have a tendency to lean toward taking care of people, and I feel like not even just people, just you're kind of a caregiver. Hold on, let me let my dog out. Sorry. It's always right when I start eating. Always. So, can you please excuse my rudeness and let me answer this call from my boss for a second?
Oh, I'm fine. Go ahead.
I am so sorry.
It's fine.
Hi. Hi, what can I help you with?
Yeah, stay down. See, I knew you couldn't sit down. Sit down.
Oh my goodness. That's always how it works. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. We can do this one of two ways. I have one more thing that I have to accomplish, allegedly, that just cannot wait until Monday. So we can either reschedule, or you can give me 2 minutes to finish this, or I can refund you your money. It's 100% up to you. I recognize that I am being very, very rude right now, but I feel like the universe is against me.
I can wait.
Okay. I just have to click a button. So 2 seconds.
That's
Let me go
fine.
grab my laptop. We can actually chit chat while I do that. So I do, I work human resources for the federal government is my day job. And I am very good at my job, but I work at the same job, just at a different place. And so while the bulk and vast majority of the job is the same thing, everybody has a different way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am just not used to their processes yet. So tell me about your cat.
Yeah, he's sitting right here. He had to get in the video.
How many do you have?
Oh, I have many.
Oh, we have 5. We're foster failures.
Yeah, that's kind of where I got a lot of mine. Well, not through fostering, but just rescuing them, like strays that didn't have homes and stuff. And like this little guy here. Say hi. It's Peanut.
Hi. Hey, what are their names? Tell me their names. Tell me all your kitty names.
Oh gosh, I'd be here forever. Well, this is Peanut, the one that's in here. Yeah, it's Peanut. And well, I got Cow. He's laying over here. He's a black and white kitty, so yeah, he looks like a cow.
Cute.
Other one's over here sleeping. My elderly boy. He's Marvin. Who else is in here? I've got. She's hiding because she knows I'm talking about her. Her name's Woogie. She has a handicap where she can't walk on her back legs. She was born that way. And she has this like little net playhouse that she stays in, so she doesn't hurt herself, and she just sits in there. She's happy as can be, and I guess the other ones went out. So that's just some of them.
Awesome. So do you work at a rescue?
No.
Just a soft spot for you?
Yeah, I love kitties. I like all animals, but kitties are my thing.
I understand that. I have 3. So originally I had 3, and I got them all when I was in the Army. And then I met my husband, and I used to be really afraid of dogs. My little sister, when she was younger, got hit in the face, and so it kind of like scared me. And when I met my husband, he was like, I want a dog. And I said, we're not getting dogs. And so then we got 2, right? Because that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a big coon hound who is forever a puppy. He's 2.5, but he shows no signs of maturing. He's just like a very excited boy. And then we have a Chihuahua Italian Greyhound. And she's just very small and very needy, and we adore her.
Aww.
Okay, I promise now is the time where this is not going to be difficult. I'm so annoyed at myself because I keep thinking I'm fixing the problem, and then I keep getting phone calls saying, nope, the problem isn't fixed. And it drives me crazy.
Well, here's my other one, if she'd come up here. Come here, Gracie. Her name's Gracie, and she's about a year old, and she was born with no eyes.
Oh, no.
I saved her because she's blind, and she deserved a chance, and she's perfectly healthy and normal cat. She just can't see, but she's used to everything where it is in the house, so she knows where she's going now, and come here. Nope, she don't want to come up, though.
All right, I need to just verify one more thing. My job tends to be...
That's fine.
I feel you have no idea how embarrassed I am.
Oh, no, don't be. I understand you have other priorities, too.
You know, and I think those are the only 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. And there's one more that I didn't catch because she's in there. Come on. Computer, please register. you smoke?
Oh, cigarettes.
Well, no. I mean, what kind of cigarettes?
Eagle 20s. They're just the cheap brand.
Okay.
What are they doing, Gracie? Hmm? Wookie, stop it.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna leave this here though, in the event that I get another phone call. But if I get another phone call, I'm probably not gonna answer it at this point because Friday afternoon is not the time to tell me about a crisis.
What time is it there?
It's only 17:21 or 5:21.
Oh, okay, 3-hour difference. Yeah, it's about 8:30
Where-
almost.
Where are you at?
Ohio.
Oh, my husband is from Ohio.
I heard that in one of your other videos.
Yeah,
Like,
he
you
was
said
born and
Norwalk?
raised in- Yeah, Norwalk.
Yeah, that's like 45 minutes from me. Yeah.
Cool. I went to Ohio State.
Columbus, yeah.
All right. So like I was saying, kind of getting back my focus here, I feel like you are very much a caregiver, but I feel like you are not cared for in return. So I feel like you have never, I don't want to say that people don't care about you, but I don't feel like people take care of you the way that you take care of other people. I feel like you put yourself out there and you will inconvenience yourself for the sake of others. And I just don't feel like you've ever had the experience of having that reciprocated to you. And I feel like as you've gotten older, like through the years, like it's not to say that you're old, but just as you've gotten older, it's really taken a toll on you, because you just feel very kind of depleted and maybe even like lonely because you show your care and affection for others through the act of caregiving. And people are always the first one that you're like the first one that they call if like something goes wrong or they need help because you have like a really good eye for how to fix things. But I feel like when you pick up the phone call or like phone and you need to talk to somebody, there's not always that that fair share kind of in return. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, very much.
And I feel like that weighs really heavy on your heart. And then something also that I'm picking up on is I feel just kind of very lonely. And I feel like you, not that you don't have friends or people that care about you, and I feel like you need to reiterate that because I feel like sometimes that you forget that you do have people that care about you. But I feel like you're lonely. I feel like maybe you don't have like a romantic interest in your life right now. And like on like an intimacy side, you're just feeling very isolated and kind of alone. And I feel like you've had some failed relationships that have really done some damage to you. Because the reason I say that is because there's a certain part in ourselves, like when there's like a different type of love and a different type of care. So when a friend hurts you or a family member hurts you, you know it hurts. But when we bare our souls to someone that we truly like intimately love and we've known intimately, and we kind of show them a different side of ourselves than we would show, you know, like a family member, like a more private side of ourselves. And so they hurt you in a different way. And I feel like you have been hurt by people and taken advantage of by people in an intimate setting, like as a romantic relationship more than once.
Yeah.
So those are my instant kind of gut feelings here. So what I am going to do is I am going to pick a deck for you.
Okay.
And something I like to always do is I like to just kind of shuffle my shoulders and I like to roll my neck. And I want us to breathe in through our nose. Oh, you can finish your cigarette. You can keep smoking.
It went out. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, we're just going to do deep breaths through our nose. We're going to let it out through our nose. And in through our nose. And out through our mouth. All right, so I'm getting the Energy Oracle deck for you, but I just also feel called to the Rider deck. So I think I'll do a full spread for energy, and then maybe I'll pull a couple from the Rider deck if you have specific questions that the cards don't seem to touch on for you, okay?
All right.
You do readings frequently, don't you?
Hmm.
You've done this before, haven't you?
What is it?
You've done this before, haven't you?
This?
Like received readings from people?
Once, like years ago, at some kind of like a little heritage festival in our town, but that was it.
Do you feel like it had like a profound impact on you?
Well, she was pretty accurate for what she said, but
Yeah.
yeah, I still think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever done Reiki before?
Done what?
Reiki, it's like the energy healing.
I don't even know what it is.
So it is a kind of a transfer of energy. So basically, what it is like people feel like you have chakras, right? You've heard of chakras. So they break down the body into like 6 different components, right? And it's like, I'm not really big into it, but it's like the root chakra is like your stomach, and then you have your throat chakra, and like each of them are like supposed to have like a different meaning. I asked that because a lot of your cards are relating to like Reiki so far, and it made me wonder if you've ever done one. So I feel like maybe this is new for you. Just in general, like all of the like cards and readings and stuff. I feel like you're kind of taking a step outside of your comfort zone. Yeah.
Yeah, like the tarot, I've never done that, but
Okay.
like the one I was talking about earlier, that was like a palm type thing, a reading.
Yeah.
So, but
That's really cool. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I pulled about 9 cards for you. One of them flew out of the deck while I was shuffling, so that to me means it's the card that holds the most significance, because that's what your spirit guides are like. You know what I mean? Like, look. Okay. You've watched my live, so you know how I work. So I'm going to show you the card. I'm going to tell you kind of what the book says it to mean, and then I'm going to give you my own interpretation of it as well. Okay. Oh. Okay. So the first card that I pulled for you was the second chakra archangel Ariel. And so this is what it looks like in the upright position, but I drew it in reverse for you. This card is all about intimacy and creativity. And so when we pull this card in the upright position, this tells me that you feel very validated in an intimate setting. But in the reverse, it kind of validates what I was originally saying to you, that you feel like you're lacking intimacy in your life, and you miss not even necessarily sex, but just touch and feel and feeling wanted and desired. And I feel like that's something that really weighs heavy on your heart, is that you're very profoundly lonely. Which, I mean, I think that even prior to the pandemic, this was something that you were struggling with. But now with the pandemic, even more so, because you're kind of isolated, and it's harder to go out and meet people and things of that nature. So Spirit Guides is really saying here that more so than anything else, that you just are very lonely and you are craving some sort of intimacy. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing to be embarrassed about or ashamed about. And you don't have to validate anything if you don't want to. This is an open.
No, I mean, if you tell me how something that's true, I'm gonna say that it is. So I mean, that's definitely.
Well, listen, if you disagree with something or you feel like it's not like resonating with you, it is absolutely like, it's not going to hurt my feelings if you tell me, because I don't want you to waste your money if we're not having a good connection. You know what I mean?
I understand, but so far you're definitely right. So
Cool. Okay. So this is about the next card I drew for you was Door to Spirit, but I also do that in the reverse. And this card, and this was like, look, I don't even know why I bother. You guys can't even see these half the time. But so Door to Spirit, when it's in the upright position, so it's all about like spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. And so when we see it in the reverse, that kind of implies stagnation. So I feel like you haven't had anything different in your life in a while. It feels very routine, very almost boring is like the word that I'm getting, and that you're not excited. You know, like you don't have anything to like necessarily look forward to. And you really, like, you're looking for your next adventure. You feel like you're not done that and you haven't lived enough life. And I feel like it's really kind of clouding just your day to day because you don't have anything new to look forward to. It's more guys really validating for you. Yeah, just very, very bored and very lonely are the two kind of big things that stand out. And all these cards sound very repetitive, but that's just really reaffirming that that's something that you're experiencing. The next card that I drew for you was the first chakra, Archangel Michael, in the reverse. And so this is really about significant challenges and difficult emotions. And this is really when we're talking about the whole chakras. Some people believe in blocked chakras. And this is saying that it feels like your heart chakra is kind of blocked, which means in this case, if you were to follow Reiki teachings, that you are like, you just won't feel like you have a love interest in your life. And you almost have like, it's been so long, or it feels like it's been so long that you don't even know if like you're capable of those emotions anymore. Like, because they're just like, kind of like suppressed and locked in there, and that it's like, you don't know or you don't remember what it feels like to be the center of somebody's attention and to feel loved. And those are like really difficult things. And so the longer we go without that intimacy and that validation, and the harder it is for us to kind of reawaken those emotions and give somebody a chance. But fear not, because these look like they're taking a turn. So I know all of this so far, but this is just really,
well, it's all true so far.
But what we're not going to do is we're not going to be stuck here. So I feel like right now you may be financially kind of struggling, or not even struggling, but you're not being like, you don't feel as abundant as you normally feel. I feel maybe like you're on like a fixed income, or just you don't make as much money as you used to. And I feel like you are going to have a gift, like the card I drew was blossoming abundance, by the way. So I feel like you're about to come into some money that you're not used to. So I don't know if you're on like Social Security or any type of disability, or you're just going to get a promotion at work. But the way that I see it, it's like a step increase almost. So I don't know if you're like you're getting promoted at work, or if they're going to increase like the monthly amount that you receive. But I really get like the idea that it's very like a specific amount, kind of. When I see steps like that, I think fixed income, but I see an increase in that. So monetarily, things are looking up in your benefit, it seems. You work?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, have you been eyeing a promotion, or has like a spot become available?
No.
I would keep your eyes open, because it looks like that has the potential to happen for you in the future here. The next card that I drew for you makes me very excited for you, is I drew the world, and I drew it in the upright position, and this is what it looks like. And this is all about expansion and opening up. And I think that this reading is going to have a profound impact on you, in the sense that I feel like it's going to touch on a lot of things that maybe you're not willing to kind of like maybe admit to yourself or open up about. And not to say that you're not aware of them, but kind of pulling them to the forefront. Like, okay, yeah, maybe like I am lonely, or maybe I am, wanting to get back out there. And I feel like this is going to open your eyes to maybe trying new things, and putting yourself back out there. And I think it's going to be really beneficial for you. I feel like it's going to change kind of the way that you're going to do your day to day. I definitely feel like there is somebody coming into your life. I feel like you're going to meet this person online. I know that sounds really weird, but I feel like you're going to meet this person online. And I feel like you're going to be really skeptical at first about this person, but you guys are going to correspond pretty frequently. You may have already met them, and maybe you don't recognize that there is the potential for like a love interest there, or you have already. I feel like it's going to be like you guys have like a common group in interest. I don't know if you're part of like a lot of Facebook groups or not, but I feel like that's how you're going to stumble upon this person, and you guys are just going to get to chatting. It kind of feels like a friendship turning into a relationship, and that's really exciting. And it's need to be patient with that relationship. So when I draw patience in the upright position, I really think that this has the potential to blossom into something long term. But I feel like you're going to meet somebody in a very similar position to you, somebody who is also kind of gone like a while, or has kind of suppressed those emotions because things haven't worked out for them in the past. And I think that that's what's going to bring you two together, kind of like, kindred spirits, and both of you are going to have a lot more respect and value for each other because you know what it feels like to be disrespected, and you also kind of know what it feels like to kind of go the distance without having somebody very important in your life. The next card that I drew for you is strategy, which is funny because I feel like you and this person, this is what it looks like, I'm sorry. I feel like you and this person are going to make plans together. So the book literally says making a plan, but I feel like when you meet this person, I feel like you guys are going to kind of unite lives. And I mean that in like, I feel like this person doesn't necessarily particularly live in the same area that you do, but I don't feel like they are so far away that it's going to be unrealistic for you to actually meet. And I feel like long term, you guys are going to strategize in a way that's going to unite your lives together, and it's going to be really successful for you. I feel like this person that you're going to meet is going to be the person that you spend the rest of your life with, which is really exciting. Which is like really exciting, and I don't say that a lot. So I don't say that in a light sense. You know what I mean? People will be like, "How do you feel about my relationship?" And I'll be like, "Oh well, it seems that you two are enjoying each other." You know what I mean? And I never like to put sense of permanence on things, but I feel very strongly about this person. I feel like both of you are so over the games and the disrespect of previous relationships that once you guys do it, I think it's going to take a while for you guys to get there and really fully commit yourselves to each other. But when you're there, you guys are going to be there. And that's really exciting. The next card that I have for you is the door to value. And I drew that in the reverse. And so when it comes to this relationship, I think it's going to be kind of fiscally difficult. At first, I think one of you is going to have to quit your job in order to be with the other person once you guys do make that plan. So I think at first financially you guys are going to take a hit, but I think it's going to be worth it for you in terms of love. So we want to start thinking about saving, and once you do meet this person and you feel very strongly about them, I think it's going to seem like a risk, but I think that risk is absolutely going to be worth it. And then the final card that I drew for you was the Magician in the Mirror, and so this card really is significant of somebody who holds their own power. So I believe you have the power of manifestation. I think that everybody has the power of manifestation, but I think that you're somebody that if you think about something like enough and you really kind of like engage it fully, I feel like those things come to you in or another. And I think that if you will this relationship to work and you kind of will this man into your life and you continue to just like believe that this is going to happen for you, it's going to almost like expedite the process. I feel like you're kind of in like a mental slump, and that you're just kind of, I feel like you've convinced yourself that good things are not coming for you despite how you hope that they will. And when you project that energy that it's not going to happen for you, I think that's actually keeping this person from you. I think that it's kind of preventing you from allowing yourself to think. That's why I said I think that this person exists to you already. And you are kind of just in a mental block that they're not, I don't know how to explain it. I don't think that you guys are like friends yet, but I think that you're aware of this person in some capacity, and that once you stop thinking that like it's just not going to happen for you and you allow yourself to like just push that mental fog away, that you're going to be able to see more clearly who this person could be for you. And I truly think that is the kind of the core of your I don't think that it's all the issues that you have or all the problems that are concerning to you, but I feel like when I connect with you, that's really kind of what you really were like projecting towards me is relationship and romance. And I feel like that's something that is like that's really what you're missing out on. You feel okay with everything else, but you feel a very defined lack of another person, a partner. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah. But I
Mhm.
just I feel like, you know, I'm gonna draw something more out of this sexual too because I feel called to. But I think that I definitely think that this person already exists to you. Do you have any idea who I could be talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I've been trying to think ever since you said that, and
Yeah, I think that
oh,
this person already exists to you. And keep in mind, that doesn't mean that you know this person. That just means like it could be like a name that you recognize on Facebook, or it could be somebody who's come into your work. But I really think I get like this online feeling. So I think it's somebody that you've connected with online in some capacity, a like or a comment or something. And I feel like you like saw their profile picture and you were like, oh, this person, there was something that drew you to it. So when I say that this person is known to you, I mean that you have given them more than a second thought, at least once, because I see it in your mind, I see the moment that it happened, or at least I feel like I do. But I also think that we've got that clouded vision that prevented you from seeing what it really was. So that's why it might be hard for you to recall that this person has really kind of been there. And I think that after we have this call, I think you're going to have some clarity. And I think you're going to just kind of go and look and you're going to say, who the fuck was it? And then
right?
him, the next time that or this person, I really think that you're going to be like, oh, and you're going to shoot your shot. And I think it's going to go well for you. And I think that you might, I get the feeling that you might be like too excited at first, which is not a problem because we all do it. And you might confuse the person that we're thinking about. And you might be like, oh, I think this is it. So it might take you a few hits and misses to figure out who it is. But I think that once you know, you will absolutely know. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, so I drew 3 more from the Rider deck. One that fell out for me, which tells me that this is the one that it wants you to see. So I drew the High Priestess. And when I draw this for people, this is really the card that goes back to intuitivity and people's own natural gift. And like I said to you, I believe that your gift